So.
Oh my God. So
Yeah,
you
it's
want to stop here, right?
No, it's okay. I ask for a little more time, like 15, 20 minutes.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
so your
Just
question.
Yeah, my question is, I said that this is a 5-kind relationship. It's means the amount of the gopi. That's also Manjari Saki, right? So
Yes, Madhurya Ras includes all kinds of gopis, sakis, manjaris, everyone connected there.
Okay, so
that's all inside Madhurya Ras.
Okay, compare Manjari and Saki and like girlfriends like Lalita Vishaka. So among the Manjari, Lalita Vishaka, Lalita, it means the girlfriends of the Radha. So compare which kind of the prem is more higher or where the equal.
Well, that's what Mahaprabhu is explaining in this verse, what we just read, that actually only Sri Radha is you said how to compare and which one is higher. Radha is the highest, and her maidservants, the bhakti and the prem that they taste, the maidservants of Sri Radha, that is the highest. That is the highest, and that's what's being revealed here in the teachings of Lord Chaitanya. More than, in fact, our acharyas pray. There's one prayer. I'll tell you after you translate this, and then I say.
OK， 我问一下弟弟，我说，那么在 Madhurya 这个就是Madhurya 的这个关系之中呢，像我们这个牧牛女儿叫 Manjari 嘛，就是小小的牧牛女和那个 Radha 的那些女伴，像 Rishaka、Lalita。那么我们和他们，我们的灵性身份是一个小牧牛女 Manjari 和这些Lalita Vishaka， 那么我们的这个两者之间，我们的爱哪个会高一点呢？然后弟弟就说，这个也是就是说，在这个世界里边我的问题是这样问的哈，然后呢，弟弟的回答是在这个世界里边呢，然后呢，巴提维纳塔克解释的，当然呢，最高的爱呢肯定是 Radha 的。
So there's the prayers. Our acharyas, how do they pray? They pray, I offer my pranam from a distance to all your sakis, like Lalita, Vishaka, all the others. I offer my pranam eternally, but I only desire to be your maidservant, Sri Radha.
OK， 那么在巴提维纳塔克的祷文之中呢，他是这样讲的：我向这些的 Saki， 就是那些女伴 ，Radha 的女伴，就是 Rishaka、Lalita 这些女伴，向他们顶礼。但是呢，我的欲望呢，我的愿望呢，最大的愿望就是成为你的女仆的。Maid servant means Manjari.
Yes.
然后呢，就是成为这个女仆的。女仆呢是什么呢？女仆的身份是什么？就是我们的这个身份，就是我们的这个 Manjari 的身份，幼小的牧牛女的身份。但是我们的欲望啊，我们的目标成为一个女仆、牧牛女哈，小小的牧牛女。但是呢，我们是像Radha 的那些的 Saki， 就是她的女伴 ，Vishaka、Lalita 这些叫女伴，向他们顶礼的。
Sometimes Lalita, Vishaka, they are actual expansions of Sri Radha, but in the pastimes, they relate. Their relationship is as her friends.
那么可以说 Lalita Vishaka 呢，这些女伴呢，她们是Radha 的这个 Radha 的扩展来的。但是在这个逍遥时光里呢，她们呢就是 Radha 的这个女伴就是女朋友但是呢，她们也是 Radha 的扩展来的。
So there's something special in the maidservants of Sri Radha. They never, ever, never meet with Krishna separately, even if Krishna desires it. They never ever want to meet with Krishna. They never meet with Krishna. They only want to make Radha and Krishna always meeting, always together, always arranging sweet pastimes for Radha and Krishna. Whereas the Sakis, sometimes they also have their own manjaris, Lalita, Vishaka. They have their own kunja, like Radharani has Radha Kund. They have their own kund, their own kunjas, their own maidservants, and sometimes they also meet with Krishna like a beloved. That is part of Madhurya Ras, but that is not what Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu or our acharyas are distributing to the world to become a Nayika, beloved of Krishna. No. The mood of our line, our inheritance, our tradition is that we aspire to only see Radha and Krishna together, not Krishna with any other beloved, and the mood of a Manjari maidservant. So we worship Radha and Krishna, but we're more inclined, more loyal to Radha.
好，那么这个区别在哪里呢？就是说，我们这些牧牛女哈，就是说，我们是Radha 的女仆，对吧？我们和那个 Radha 的那些女伴儿，就是 Rishaka、Lalita 这些女伴儿哈，和她差不多年纪的女伴呢，我们的区别在哪里呢？就是我们的区别呢，就是我们永远没有这个欲望想单独的和 Krishna 在一起那么就是 Radha 的这些女伴 Lalita、Rishaka 这些呢，他们有时候他们有自己的空的，就他们有自己的这个场地的，就是湖就是这些湖伴，他们有时候呢会私下呢和Krishna 呢就是约会的。那么我们的女仆呢是不会的，我们是从来没有欲望想和 Krishna 单独的约会的，或者和他见面的。而且呢，我们最大的欲望，永远的欲望都是很渴望呢看到 Radha 和 Krishna 这两个神圣的爱侣在一起的。我们从来没有想过要去呢，或者欲望过要去单独的去和 Krishna 的约会的，因为我们的整个这个使徒传系呢，都是这种心绪，也都是这种的教导的。
So the Manjari maidservants are fearless and very bold, and even Krishna sometimes falls at the feet of Radharani's maidservants.
可以说这些 Manjari 这些幼小的女仆呢，她们是很勇敢和无惧的可以说有时候呢这个 Krishna 呢都要在这个 Radha 的莲花足下呢去顶拜他的。
So, and is it okay? Any more question?
So this is you just mentioned this is some nature different, but I mean the love compare the Manjari love, the Sakhi, which is more higher or the equal, or just not comparison. That's the different nature. That's it.
My understanding is that the Mahabhav, Sri Radha, is like a vine. The Manjaris are like flowers. Whatever ananda they are experiencing is unlimitedly times greater than any kind of other kind of prem. So the prem described in this shloka that we read today, which the Manjaris experience like flowers on the vine, whatever Radha is experiencing, they experience indirectly like flowers on the vine, and that is infinitely, unlimitedly higher than any other kind of prem.
Okay, that means we can just say simply Manjari's love same as what Radha have. Can we say like that?
It's not the same.
Not the same. But the feeling we have, what Radha have, we have. It's like that.
Yes, in a simple, indirect way, we can explain it like that. So the example is given if Krishna is like a tree, Radha is like the vine, and the Manjaris are the flowers on the vine. Okay. So whatever the vine is experiencing and feeling, the Manjaris experience indirectly.
好，那么这可能就没有一个答案了，就是那我说我们这些 Manjari 小小的牧牛女女仆和这个 Radha 的这些女伴 Lalita Vishaka， 我们的爱哪个高一点呢？他就这么弟弟就这么回答，就是说我们这些 Manjari 的，就是Radha 呢就像那个蔓藤上的花朵，我们就是那棵蔓藤，对吧？那么就是说这个花朵所经历的东西，蔓藤也会经历的。当然呢，我就说那是不是我们和 Radha 一样的这么爱这么高了？他说也不能这么说只是说这个Radha 是那棵蔓藤上的花，那我们是那棵蔓藤，所以 Radha 的经历我们都会有 ，OK？ 但是呢，他就没有直接说我们是比这些Lalita Vishaka 的爱要高的，没有这么说哈。大概就是这样。
So yes, because Sri Radha is the personification of Mahabhav, which is topmost limit of prem, more than any other associate of Krishna. So her manjaris also by connection are serving and getting the Mahaprasad prem.
然后呢，因为 Radha 呢是 Mahabhav 嘛，对不对？是最高的爱嘛，对 Krishna 最高的爱。我们呢是 Radha 的女仆嘛，所以呢，很多时候呢，就是说我们可以去品尝 Radha 的这些 prasada 机遇了，就是她的 prasada， 我们可以去品尝的。就意思说 Radha 的有些的爱呀、情感呢，我们可以去品尝的，可以去体会的。但是呢，Radha 的爱呢是最高的，没有任何一个比她更高的了。
So the happiness,
the
happiness or the sorrow that Radha feels in her heart, whatever joy or whatever feelings come in the heart of Radha, her manjaris also feel it. They don't feel it as their own. They feel it as hers. Oh, Radha is exactly what she's feeling, what she's thinking comes in their heart. They don't feel it as what I'm feeling, what I'm thinking. They feel it as, oh, Radha is feeling this, thinking this, doing this.
OK， 那么这些 Manjari 呢，就是说，无论 Radha 她的喜乐哀怒，有什么喜乐哀怒呢？这些 Manjari 都可以感受到的、体验到的。但是 Manjari 呢，他不会认为这是我自己的喜乐哀怒，他们会感受到Radha 的喜乐哀怒是怎么样哈？就是我们去感受 Radha， 但是我们不会认为这些喜乐哀怒是我们自己的，没有。
So even in the reflection in the material world, an owner may have a pet dog, right? Or a mother has her child, a baby. So the mother, sometimes even if the child is far away, you can read stories. I've read stories in the news and things. The baby's very far away and something happens, like the child is at school, maybe he's injured or something. Somehow the mother, even being very far away, has a feeling. And maybe if it's a very young child, even milk can flow from her breasts. Like she may be very worried, thinking somehow she has the feeling about how her child is doing. Even in the material world, people can be so connected by heart to the people they love. And now if someone loves their dog, they know when the dog is how the dog is feeling. The dog will be excited if I do this, or the dog likes this. You know, they're so connected by heart to whoever they're serving and developing a relationship to. They become connected by heart. So it's the same principle. This is a reflection of spiritual relationships. The same thing happens where we become one at heart with Radha.
OK， 可以这么说，在物质世界，我们都可以说有一个话可以这么形容的，叫心灵相通，对吧？当我们的爱，特别是母亲对她的子女的时候，有时候他们的距离很遥远的时候，他们都可以感受到他们的子女的一些的点点滴滴的，就是哪怕有时候我们养的这些宠物，我们也会有和这些宠物之间有心灵沟通的，对吧？心有灵犀的。那么就是说这些呢，其实为什么会心灵有沟通，有心灵就是有这个灵犀呢？就是其实这也是灵性世界的特质，一个导引，对物质世界的一个导引来的。那么何况呢，在灵性世界是完整的这个灵性的东西是更完整的，所以呢，就是这个可以来解释一下，就是说，所以呢 ，Radha 的有些的情感，我们这些女仆会感受到，也就这个意思了。
I'll give one more example that from this world. My Gurudev would always give this example. Srila Gurudev, he would say, a mother has a baby. If the baby cries, other people won't know. Is the baby crying? Is it a hungry cry? Tired cry? Is it a sick cry? Or is it just emotional? The baby wants some love and to be held. What does the baby need? Is the diaper needs to be changed? The baby will cry for everything, but only the mother knows, oh, it's a hungry cry. Oh, it's a tired cry. Put the baby to sleep. Oh, he's crying because I have to change the diaper. The mother knows what the meaning of that cry is. Others can't understand the need of the child. Why? Because there's a connection, oneness at heart. So in the same way, our parampara, first we become one at heart with Guru. Then we become one at heart with Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, and gradually becoming one at heart with Sri Radha. And this whole Sankirtan movement, Krishna Sankirtan movement, is under the direction of Rupa Manjari, as Rupa Goswami. Rupa and Raghunath, the Manjaris, they are in charge and directing this all the preaching, teaching, kirtan, this whole movement is being directed by the maidservants of Srimati Radhika. So that is what's being communicated from the heart to heart to heart of our Guru Parampara, and now into our hearts. Little by little, we're understanding. So why the movement expanded in the West, why Kirtan came to China, why Kirtan is going here and there, because it's Sri Radha's desire. And it's to please Krishna. Her only desire is to please Krishna, and her maidservant's desire is to make it happen, to fulfill it. And that's what's happening here. Does it make sense?
那么就是说我们举个例子，这是舒勒布德的一个讲的一个比喻哈，这个比喻是什么呢？就是说在人世间哈，就是母亲和她自己的子女那么举个例子，有些婴儿，有些孩子他哭了，那么呢，他是肚子饿哭呢，还是他已经困了，他想睡觉哭呢？还是他尿片要换尿片他哭呢？还是说什么其他的，就是他的那个情绪哭呢？其实其他人都不知道这个孩子哭什么，但是呢，只有母亲她才会知道她的孩儿是哭的原因是什么。他哭了是饿了，还是他想睡觉了，还是他要换尿片了？其实只有母亲才会知道的。为什么呢？母亲和她自己的孩子是心连心的，对吧？就是一条心的，所以呢，只有母亲才知道。那么同样呢，就是讲我们这个传系。因为呢，我们这个Sankirtan呢是谁呢？是可以说是我们可以说是因为 Radha 他是想去去爱 Krishna， 所以呢，他把这个Sankirtan 呢，就是通过这个 Rupa Manjari 呢，就是 Rupa Goswami 呢，又通过我们的这个Acharya 这个传系，每一个的传系，然后来到我们姑爹给我们这些微不足道的众生，然后我们这些众生呢，首先呢就和我们的灵性导师心连心，我们的灵性导师呢又和 Rupa Goswami Rupa Manjari 心连心，Rupa Manjari 呢又和 Chaitanya Mahaprabhu， 然后去到 Radha 这样心连心，就是我们这个心这个条线，我们的心绪是这样连起来的，然后呢就可以，所以呢我们终极呢为什么这个 Sankirtan 齐颂圣名，这个 Krishna 知觉和颂爱，我们可以来到西方去传播，我们可以来到中国去传播，或者在世界的每个角落去传播，这也是因为都是 Radha 还有我们整个的使徒传系，就是 Rupa 还有 Rupa Manjari 还有我们的 Guru 就是整个他们的都是一条线这样去传播的，就是他们在后面是做一个总导演总指挥的，那总指挥总导演都是 Radha， 因为是这是他对想去传播对 Krishna 的爱，因为这个是他的欲望，因为这个是他的愿望。
So if Srila Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada did not have that prem in his heart, how could he give this movement? How could he spread it all over the world? It's not possible. So he completely was empowered. Srila Sridhar Maharaj gave that beautiful quote where he explains how Prabhupada is a Shaktivesh avatar and very empowered to spread this movement. This is the movement of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, to distribute Manjari Bhav, the service of Sri Radha. Specifically, other goals may also be accomplished, but this is the main focus of what Mahaprabhu came to give.
当然，Mahaprabhu 来到这个人世间呢，是传播这个齐颂圣名的。但是呢，它的核心什么最重要的、最重要的就是这个 Manjari 的Bhav 了，就是这牧牛女的这个的情感和情爱了。那么当然还有其他以这个为主哈，以这个为首的，当然还有其他的一些效果作用在这里的。那么换过话来说，如果 Swami Maharaj 他没有这种的Bhav 的话，这种的那个奉爱的话呢，他又怎么可以把这个圣名传播到全球各地呢？
So thank you for your question. Very important, very inspiring, and I hope I explained it a little bit more in an easy way, I hope.
好了，弟弟说感谢我们的问题哈，他也希望能够这些能够解答到我们哈。Thank you, Manjari Didi. Thank you so much for your kindness and effort. We are very lucky. You know, some of our devotees, they said they're very, very much, you know, inspired by you, and because
I'm so inspired. I'm so inspired by all of you. Yeah. It wouldn't be possible.
我们的奉献者，国内的一些奉献者，我们上课的奉献者，我说有些说他们非常的感受到 Manjari Didi 的那种的魅力，对吧？然后得到他的一些启悟他就是非常的然后他说相反的，他是受到我们的受到我们的就是启悟的。他说他反而是应该是受到我们给他的这个有这个 inspired 的哈。
So I guess we should end here. It's getting very late for everybody. I'm sorry we went a little late today. I'll message you about next week. Hopefully Shamarani can come and you can ask her all the questions.
Okay, 好的。Because some Chinese they really wish Shamarani did have the, you know, at least some, you know, talk for the Chinese, because she came to China maybe 1 or 2 times, I think. So some devotees have some always inspired by her, you know. So they really desire. They say this is quite good if Shamarani Didi can have little talk with them. They would really feel very fantastic, inspired. So
of course, that would be wonderful. I hope so. Vasanti is trying to organize.
OK， 好，我刚给弟弟说，请弟弟呢给我们安排一下 Shamarani 弟弟呢，也可以有机会来给我们讲讲哈，上课讲。我说因为弟弟呢 ，Shamarani 弟弟呢很资深也来过我们中国可能1-2次吧，最少是2次以上哈。然后大家也比较了解熟悉他的。然后呢，就是 Manjari 弟弟说，当然呢，这个他也在和 Shamarani 弟弟的助手Vasanti 弟弟呢在联系，在安排看看，因为Shamarani 弟弟现在年纪大，他身体也不是这么好哈，他也在疗养的。那么希望呢也尽量呢给安排一点时间给他，可以和我们中国的奉献者呢可以在那个网上呢讲课，好吧？然后呢，我们这个网络已经很固定好了，我们花了很久流一夫之力来把这个网络去做好。所以下个礼拜2呢，我们是照常上课的，请求我们的同修把这些信息还有连接多发给你们身边的朋友，还有其他的奉献者。其实我们中国奉献者数以百计的，来听课的才20个人，我们的努力不够哈。因为我相信对我们每一个修行的人很重要的，因为我们讲课的这几位弟弟呢，都是非常精进的和进步的，一生贡献给我们的是使徒传系，也贡献给我们的 Shri Gurudev， 也为我们这些出家的 修行者呢付出很大的努力，我们应该要感恩他们。我们感恩不是在思想上，我们要行动的，就是说我们要让更多的人去聆听他们很好的正宗的教导，然后很好的言语，好吧？I wish so. I say, Sri Buddha's disciple in China are actually more than 100, you know. So, but we only got maybe only got 20 because there's many left. I wish all the online devotees actually they have some inspire and gratitude to Sri Buddha's kindness that not only just themselves online, they have to spread this class to most of their friends, devotee friends. Try, ask them to come to class. So, but anyway, Didi does that. But many they have the recording. They can send the recording to them also.
Okay, thank you. I'll see you next week. This is so wonderful. See you next week.
Okay, thank you, Didi. 哈，谢谢每个上课的同学。哈利krishna，下个礼拜二再见，8点钟哈。
还有一个，
拜拜。